So yesterday, this weird thing that I'm experiencing, this sickness, whatever, that is not COVID, as I said, yesterday, is manifesting. It was nausea yesterday, and now it's heat. I am so hot, just sweating, like my palms are sweating. It's a lot. I don't like this. And, everybody in my house is freezing cold. So I don't understand what's going on. Not COVID. We did a lot of tests. Wild. I don't get it. Like, are any of you doctors? Do I have doctors that watch a weird and awkward, person make soap on YouTube? That doesn't have anything to do with anything that we're doing today. It's just I'm sick and sweaty and like my hair probably looks greasy. It's gross. It's all a lot. I'm sorry for existing like this in front of you. But I wanted to kick off Project Soapway. And so we're doing it. And we're going to be talking about the first winner of the, Project Soapway Challenge number 2, Thankful Challenge today. And that's awesome. And I'm going to tell you all about said first winner of said second challenge in just a minute. But before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudzers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for week 4 of year 3 and submission number 1, winner number 1 of Project Soapway Challenge number 2. That's a lot of numbers. And we are doing the Project Soapway Thankful Challenge. And the first winner that we are going to be showcasing is Harlan's Handmade, and it's so awesome. This soap is just absolutely gorgeous. I love everything about it, and there's definitely a lot of talent going on here in multiple ways. It's not just the talent of the soap making, although the soap is stunning. There's layers going on, perfect layers. There's also soap dough going on in the shape of little people inside of it. It's a lot. It's so cool. So, like, obviously the soap making talent is there, but the editing talent is also there. I was just completely blown away just doing a fast edit of this video, seeing just the different color changes from, scene to scene. It was wild. Megan, Harlan's Handmade, owner, did such a great job with her edits. I was thoroughly impressed. So I kept some of those edits in, I cut other pieces out, did all the things, and we're gonna go watch her create some epic awesomeness for her submission of the Project Soapway Thankful Challenge, now. And I can, I don't know, maybe get a fan or something on me because it's still hot. Okay, so today for the Project Soapway Thankful Challenge, challenge number 2, we are showcasing Harlan's Handmade. And first up, I would just like to point out that Megan, owner of Harlan's Handmade, filmed and edited this entire process. Like, she actually sent me a properly edited video with timestamps of where she does everything, which was extraordinary. And so I am keeping some of those edits in. Her fully edited video was just over 30 minutes, and so it was a little bit long for my purposes, but it was really extraordinarily done. And so cheers to you, Megan, for doing such an amazing job with all of that. Also, I'm really digging the difference in color, the contrast with the black top here while she is mixing up her lye solution. And what she just put into this is some sodium lactate into the measured out water. And then she will go ahead and put in her lye and allow that to cool. But I dig the black. It's very contrasting and beautiful here. And if I had only one little suggestion for filming videos, I would kick that camera just cock it up a little bit so it's not just a straight down shot, because that can be a little vertigo inducing for some people. But that would be just one little druther. Other than that, everything is really extraordinarily done. And of course, this has nothing whatsoever to do with video editing skills. That is not what Project Soapway is about. I'm just, when they come in like this, I'm impressed, and makes me wonder why they're not, doing videos and stuff of their own, because they've figured out this awesome process, And what we're actually here for is the soap and the thankful, thing, and why she got selected to win the, Project Soapway #2's Thankful Challenge. And the theme for Harlan's Handmade with all of this was diversity. And she was thankful for diversity. And I love that. I love this challenge, as I've said before, because everybody said what they were thankful for in their submissions along with their soaps. And I dug that a lot because I didn't give a whole lot of parameters for the Project Soapway for this, just literally what you're thankful for. And that can change from moment to moment, in your soap making journey. And so it was fun to see what people came up with for this. Now, this is her actually getting, I think, all of her soap ready to make, soap dough. So that was her soap dough recipe, which I might talk about in a moment, but I'm not sure if I'm going to give up her secrets. I do love, again, the change in contrast here. Isn't that very cool? Now she's on a white screen or a white background, which really makes the green of her, her extruder tool and the lavender of her soap dough really pop. It really stands out. It's a stunning just setup there. And all of these little fade in, fade outs, this was stuff she did. This was her editing. And according to a document that she sent me after she was notified that she won, this was the result of over 3 hours worth of footage. And I get it. I get it. Sometimes, especially with these multi-step pours like this, so she is creating soap dough, so embeds out of soap dough, and then obviously a pour on top of it. This is a multi-part, sometimes a multi-day thing. And yeah, the filming can be a lot, a lot. Which I really love that she has real sculpting tools. How cool is that? You have proper sculpting tools. You are an artist. And I don't really know a lot about Megan or Harlan's Handmade, so I don't know her background and whether or not she, has an art background or, formal training or whatever. But just based on what she's doing here, she definitely has an artistic eye and she's good at it. So formal education or not, poggers, you are winning. Well done. And I do know, based on the, information on the Facebook and stuff with her socials, that the actual Facebook page was created in April of this year. So another new soaper, another new business on the scene doing the thing. And I understand that up to this point, we have had only businesses that have, actually won the soap challenges. But I don't want anyone thinking that that is a requirement to join the soap challenges, having a business. It's definitely not. I don't have to promote any businesses and whatever in order to, be considered. So if you are not a business and you just do this as a hobby, feel free to submit as well for the challenges. Don't be afraid of that, because you don't have to be a business in order to do this. We are literally just celebrating all of the talent and the artistry from the sudsers in general. And there are loads of sudsers who maybe just started making soap and are not at all interested in starting a business. Look at this. Oh my God. This is amazing. And look, we have another color shift with the filming. Now she's on pink, which again makes everything, the coloring of all of this, it makes the entire video really pop. This is so well done, so thought out. I am just blown away by the filming of all of this, and obviously the detail work as well with all the soap dough. This is just incredible. Look how cute the little people are. Okay, let's go, I guess, start this pour. I mean, we're watching. Oh no, we're still not at the pour. We are still prepping. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the bigger plastic containers out, and she is measuring out, looks like her lye solution into 6 separate containers. So she is creating a 6-part soap then, and she is going to individually mix each layer, looks like. That would be my guess. And that's a lot. This is, again, another thing where it's tons of time goes into pours like this. And I love the dedication. I really do. And yep, that is exactly what she is doing. So she has her entire oils, like all of her base oils measured out, and she is going to separate them into 6 different parts, and will then, you know, put the lye solution in and get them to an emulsion individually, which is a great way to do layers. It's the best way to control your layers and make sure that you get nice crisp lines between them. So I'm definitely here for that. It's a process that, as you guys know, I don't do a whole lot. It's a lot of time, really, but I love people who have the dedication and love doing this. That's awesome. But yes, so Harlan's Handmade, going back to that new business, started in April. And from what I can tell with the website, they have a very good focus on using good, locally sourced natural ingredients, paying attention to palm oil free options for people who want to do palm oil free. Looks like the palm oil that they do use is responsibly sourced, so that's beautiful. And oh my gosh, the level of detail in all of this. She is measuring out into each of her colors her scent. Wow. That is incredible. That, and you know, here I am with, it's so amazing how people approach the soap making journey, right? Everybody approaches it a little bit differently. Like, I am wildly precise with certain things in the soap making world, but when it comes to like fragrance and stuff, I just sort of eyeball it into each of the containers. Obviously, I measure out the total weight before I start, but once I have that, I just sort of eyeball it between a layered or a different colored, you know, pour. And but I do appreciate seeing how meticulous other soapers can get with something like this. And it's super cute that she has all of these in little containers there with her oils to disperse her micas. And she is using a sample like takeout container for all of this. Don't ever put undiluted fragrance oil into one of these because it will eat right through this plastic. But if it's diluted in a carrier oil like this, you should be good to go. Okay, and now we are on to the pours. And yeah, you know, it was a lot of prep work for all of that. But here's the thing. I normally cut out all of the actual prep for my soaps, because I'm never this precise and pretty with it. Like, it's a lot that goes into actually setting everything up for something like this. And 2, it can be a lot within videos, but Megan was really thoughtful with, again, the entire composition of these shots, and right down to like the colors and stuff. I'm going to assume that this was, you know, actually intentional with this beautiful composition going on here, that I wanted to put that in. And also just to maybe remind people that while soap might look like, you know, a sort of easy, effortless process sometimes when I'm doing it, it's not. It's because I cut all of it out, you know? And so let's also celebrate the fact that it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of effort. There's a lot of prep, as I've said multiple times to you guys, and thousands of times in all of my classes that I teach. Soap is 90% prep and 10% actually making the soap. So I kept it in, or some of it, because it's all true. And I love that she edited it and put it all in. So we're going to keep it in as well. And looks like she is doing one of the soap dough sculpted person thingies into the red and then putting the orange on top of it. Okay, so she's doing a rainbow bar. That's what this is. Okay, now I remember. I am watching this footage, really for the first time since I edited it for cuts, and I didn't remember which soap was hers until this exact moment. So here it is. Yes. And I understand and remember completely why this one won, because it is beautiful. And yep, so she is doing a rainbow. So everything is completely separated, equal parts into all of this, and will be layered with the cool little people inside. And I love that. So in the thing that she sent me, she says, quote, "Thank you so much for the opportunity to be part of this project. I've learned so much from challenging myself to do the things I would not have tried on my own. When you gave us the challenge to do something I'm thankful for, the first thing I thought of was my family. But since that is so generic, I dug a little deeper and considered what it was about my family that I felt was so special. I'm thankful for the diversity of my family, black and yellow, red and white, as the old song goes. I have the crazy ones and the thoughtful ones, redheads and towheads, different cultures, different backgrounds, and different identities. And yet we all love one another, are respectful of our individual beliefs, and make each other richer for the things we bring to our relationship. I am tearing up just writing this. They really are my whole world." And then she goes on. Oh, that's the end of the quote, by the way. And then she goes on and she gives me the recipe for the soap dough as well as her cold processed soap. And looks like she uses Nature's Garden bubblegum fragrance. That's interesting. Okay, because that bubblegum always discolors quite a bit for me. So that's very cool. And as I said, within this document she sent me, she indexed her videos, like everything that she put in there. So highly detailed, just across the board. She's an incredibly detailed soap maker, and that's amazing. But I really loved that she sent me this document and told me, really what her thought process was behind it. Because again, with this particular challenge, I just selected based on what the bar looked like, but also just like a one line thing, what they're thankful for. And yeah, a ton of people did put, I'm thankful for my family, because we're all thankful for our families, And then she dug deeper, and I got to learn about the digging deeper and a little bit more about her and her family and what makes Megan tick. And that's important because we all approach, as soap makers, as humans in general, we all approach life differently. And a lot of that has to do with our experiences, our personal life, the things that make us happy and thrive and grow. And that comes out in our soap making. And I love knowing about that, because that makes me feel like I know Megan a little bit more. That's one of the beautiful things about the handcrafted world, the small business world. You get to know the person, or that there is a person behind the beautiful things that you're purchasing. So I love it. Just 10 out of 10 across the board. I also love that she is topping this with all those cute little peoples that she cut earlier in the video, that she sliced down all these it's so adorable. No detail was overlooked with all of this. And while I am not that kind of soaper, as we have discussed, I super duper appreciate those kinds of soapers. This is so amazing. Just well done. Just across the board. This is amazing. I'm very excited to show you guys this cut actually also as well, because it's a really cool one. And as I said, that's ultimately what won, was just the blind picture. But knowing more about the process and who she is and who her family is made it, even cooler that she did win. So let's check it out. Okay, now on to the cut of these beautiful soaps. And as you can see, based on that little piece there, it's a gorgeous soap. It's beautiful. You've got the rainbow there represented, I assume, to be representing, what the rainbow is known to represent these days. But, maybe not. Rainbows can be used for anything. and all of the beautiful little people hanging out within all of it and on top. And she was so thoughtful about how big she made all of the people that she cut for the top, that none of them are getting sliced through with the cutter, which is good job. That's actually seriously a good job, because how heartbreaking would it be if you like lobbed off a head or some feet or something on all of that? That would have been me for sure. But that's not her. She is amazing. There is, like I said, so meticulous. Everything about this, just 10 out of 10. So thoughtful, so well crafted. And I love the messaging and the meaning behind all of these soaps. Now, I did check her website before doing this, and they are not available on her website. I don't know if they're going to be available at any point, but she does have some gorgeous soaps on her website right now. So definitely go check those out over at harlanshandmade.com. And again, all the socials have been linked and posted and all the jazz. We won't steer you in the wrong direction when we do have businesses that are winning. And yeah, this is extraordinary. Just well done. This is a new soaper. Well, I don't know if she's a new soaper. She's a newer soap business, as evidenced by, when her Facebook page was created, which is all the more reason to go and give her some likes and show her some love. Help her hit the algorithm so like the Googles recognize her, so other people can find her and buy her beautiful creations. That would be amazing. And Megan, thank you. I'm thankful for you and your gorgeous editing skills and your gorgeous soap making skills and all of the things. Aren't those soaps stunning? So much detail went into all of that. I mean, cradle to grave, detail went into every single piece of that, because again, the edits were amazing. And all the background changes from the black to the pink to the white, it just felt like intentional, like she was intentionally curating a scene. And that's gorgeous. That suggests the eye and the mind of an artist. And so, as I said, I don't know a lot about Megan. I don't know a lot about Harlan's Handmade. I do know that it looks like they're very, very new to the business soap making world. But I don't think, based on those skills, she's new to soap making in general. And that's the thing with the, Project Soapway challenge thing. You don't have to be a business. You don't have to be in my inner circle of people in order to be selected as a winner, because they're all blind submissions for all of these challenges. I have no idea what soap belongs to what person. And in this case, this is an example of, I don't super know the sudser, and they created an epic, piece of art that I got to talk about, and we get to promote them, because in this case, they do have a business. And so that's cool. So I've linked the socials and done all the things. So definitely go give Harlan's Handmade a like and comment and all the things. Go follow them. Go give them support on the algorithm. It helps. It helps get Google verified. It helps businesses in huge ways to get more eyes on them, to get their customer base able to see them. So please go do that. That would be epic. Megan, congratulations. You did an epic job on this. This is absolutely extraordinary. I loved everything about this. I loved your editing. I loved, obviously, your soaps and designs, because I didn't see the editing until after your soap had been selected. I loved that you time-stamped everything in the document you sent me. I loved all of the different changes. I loved everything. It's amazing. You already have all the skills there to do actual videos and stuff. So if you wanted to continue this, it's well in hand. You are definitely on your way. You're just like Huron Soap, beautiful, beautiful edits, really thoughtful, really creative. And I love all of it for sure. Congratulations. Sudsers, go give Harlan's Handmade, go give Megan all the love here on all the socials, do the things. This is the thankful season. The selection of this, Project Soapway challenge was not random. Thankful season. Let's support each other. Let's be thankful that we have so many cool people that we can learn from, that we can be inspired by, all of the things. And I think this is a really excellent bar to kick off, the second challenge. So yeah, it's super beautiful, super awesome, massive attention to detail. 10 out of 10, and I love all of it. So, again, congratulations, Megan. You did great. For the remaining two, we have two wildly different soaps that are on the horizon for Project Soapway Challenge number 2. They're completely different from this one, and they're completely different from each other. And it's such a cool thing that we can showcase everybody's artistic take on any particular subject. And I love that about the Project Soapway challenges. So I hope you guys are excited for that one. I hope you loved this one. Give her all of the hype, all the love. I've already said that, but do it. Do it seriously, please. Thank you. I appreciate you all because I know you will do it. I'm out of here for today. I'm going to go maybe just walk around outside because it's very, very cold. So maybe that will cool me down and I can stop being sweaty. Really. And I will continue to get better, I'm sure, over the course of this week or eventually. I don't know. But thank you for joining me for another round of Project Soapway Soapy Fun. I will see you guys all again tomorrow or maybe the next day for, submission winner number 2 of challenge number 2 of year 3 of week 4. So many numbers. Again. Bye.